This is an experiment.
What? Recording this one the day after I recorded the last part, so video is still very fresh in my mind. Absolutely crazy what's going on, but apparently it gets even worse. Before we get into it though, quick reminder to please go and support Mandalore if you haven't already. Link to that, very top of the description, like always.
Escaping the tsunami, as Gordon put it, gives you a lot of
Tsunami.
backtracking, but the game is still throwing out new mechanics. Push the Weebs down to simulate CPR. This is one I found to be especially...
What was that thing that we just flashed there? Trauma Center Second Opinion. What is that game? Weirdly, it almost looks like the old Shin Megami Tensei art style, but not quite.
This is one I found to be especially iffy on for detection. Ray can carry children now.
I could
There's
only
a fire
imagine.
extinguisher section. This one's more active than the fire extinguishing earlier. You
Okay,
now
you know,
rescue
that
animals.
makes sense.
Disaster sprinting now has a speed boost meter. It's like the exploding boxes. Even when you think you might have a mechanic figured out, they might just add more onto it. But they also keep throwing in new ones, like the helicopter pilot from the Weather Channel gang, coming to offer a ride in exchange for the detonator. You've shot at copters before rail shooting. That's not what this is.
What? Holy.
Not the entire time anyways, but
Also, have you guys shot at helicopters before? Please don't. That makes absolutely no sense, and I know that there are some crazy people out there who have.
for a generation plagued by helicopter boss fights, this one does stand out as unique with the perspective shifts and multiple kinds of attacks. It's a lot like the Humvees, where they took what could have been a generic military vehicle fight and made it into something more memorable. Yeah, it's bizarre and stupid looking, but I'll always take that over feeling nothing.
I agree with this point, to the extent where it is still a little bit funny, if not just downright fun. Because if you compare this boss fight to the helicopter boss fight in Devil May Cry 2, this one feels leagues above that. It feels so much better. Well, just looking at it, obviously I'm not playing the game. But that helicopter boss fight in Devil May Cry 2 made me feel absolutely nothing. I think half the time you didn't even need to dodge the missiles that the helicopter shot at you because they would just miss. So you just stand there and gun. It just looks like Dante's just shooting his guns into the air to celebrate something. That was unreactable. That being said, Devil May Cry 2 was basically just stand there and gun the game, so on theme, except for the final boss, which I think the final boss was great, and I wish that final boss was the final boss of Devil May Cry 1, which is probably the worst part of Devil May Cry 1 for me at least.
Is that a Jollibee up there? Huh.
Don't know.
No way.
Oh yeah, the tsunami. It's finally caught up with us.
We forgot about it for a second, I see.
Anymore.
Oh man. Is the helicopter gonna get got? Bro, fly up! Do you not hear any of this?
What the hell?
What? Oh my goodness. What?
I didn't expect second tsunami. I don't know why they call
Holy.
this Disaster Day of Crisis. They could just call it Disasters. If you play this in one sitting, it is less like a game and more like an ongoing incident. I mean, this is the second giant wave and the level is flooded, but this level doesn't count as a flood. There's no title card that says flood. Alright, looks like this woman's boyfriend was swept downstream. Now stamina is affected by cold and there's a balancing mechanic. With the music more subdued, the Tsunami Surge is one of the most peaceful levels in a while.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
It's fine. We get to the woman's boyfriend and... oh god. Lady, this is a whole ass child.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, I mean, I guess they just used the same model that they had, but did they not have like an adult model for this one? Regardless though, I just want to see how many more mechanics we could add on to the mechanics that we've already introduced. You would think that anybody who learned about game design would know that there should be like an upper limit to these things, but I guess not.
I can't be rescue party to this. You're ruining Halloween. I've increased my maximum life, but hopefully there'll be a life sentence here. Oh, oh, thank God, he's farther down there.
Okay.
I don't even mind having to
Good.
backtrack up and it suddenly being timed now, but I think the game should not scare me like that. There's just too much happening here already. I can't take surprises like that. Anyways, there's a new rubber ring rescue mechanic, and this is the only time it's used in the game. Disaster Day of Crisis makes me want to up my insurance and check my water main. The game's not over, but Ray is contending for one of the most interesting days in the world.
Damn, my helicopter. That was a monster tsunami. No avoiding it.
You're
Not
still
even with all my
alive?
experience as a pilot.
The pilot survived? Does this still count as a phase in the helicopter boss fight? These are technically forms. The guy is named Gregory. Gregory shouldn't have forms.
Hey! Know what this is?
What?
Now pay attention carefully. This is the bomb. This is the detonator. With a simple push of the button, boom! If you shoot
Okay.
me, boom! We go
Boom.
sky high. So come on, pal. Shoot me!
You just shoot objects so he gets own zoned by debris. Sending a car door
that's
flying into him
hilarious.
won't bother him like a bullet does. The Gregory Lawrence.
This makes no goddamn sense, but hey, it's not the first thing in this game. At this point, I'm just at acceptance. We will accept whatever crazy thing comes at us, and it won't affect us mentally or emotionally and won't live rent-free in my mind forever. That has never happened before in a Mandalore video.
Entry is longer than the president's. I don't know if that
Damn.
means something.
Oh man,
More interesting than
I
the
really thought I
president,
bit the
clearly.
bullet this time.
This is the first real downtime area since the entire game, actually. It's a survivor rendezvous point with only a few people at the Grim Reaper's door. Ray can walk around and mingle a bit, and eat rations intended for injured children. Ray might need the energy more. Also, the mayor's alive. That's cool. Another great
Hey.
touch is some people you rescued are actually here. It gives those
Nice.
moments a little more consequence. Once again, the game is not lacking when it comes to ambition. What easily could have been a collection of side mini-games, which most people would think they were to that point, does have some story consequence, even if it is minor. I think taking all these supplies does cost something, even if it's just an achievement. As for Ray, he calls the Colonel to negotiate, and I'm gonna abridge this because, well...
Who is this? I've neutralized your ground unit and secured possession of the warhead's detonator.
Even the phone calls have to be so action-packed. Besides, it's basically him making a deal to trade the detonator for the hostages. I'm also going to be shortening some other areas of the game soon, but with very good reason. Meanwhile,
Okay.
the President deployed the Navy for rescue operations, but understandably, it's not going exceptionally. The ongoing conditions are keeping it tricky.
Mr. President, more bad news. Are you ready for this?
You'll
Sir?
love to hear it.
What now?
A report from a geological survey station. They say Mount Rosalia is showing signs of a major volcanic eruption.
Oh, God. Hell of a day.
Yeah, me too. What the hell, man?
Up ahead is the Surge hideout.
Okay.
Am I gonna save Lisa? Will she just be another casualty of my incompetence? She must hate me for letting her brother die, and rightfully so. I can see it on her face. Even from across
It's
the
a
room.
section.
There has been so little downtime. Ray is reflecting on the first level. Leaving an evac center for an unstable volcano is this game's moment of peace. It almost feels like the story is just starting, but I know that's not true.
You brought the detonator?
I've hidden it. Where's Lisa?
Inside.
Bring her here. As soon as I verify she's unharmed, I'll hand over the detonator.
Very well. But first, indulge me with a question.
Is it just me, or does this guy who's like right behind my head here kind of look like Virgil holding a gun? Now, maybe I'm just thinking this because I did see a comment, I think it was from Barry, who said that the guy who was doing the really bad Southern accent is actually the same VA for Virgil, which is kind of hilarious. I think in this case it was probably a case of really bad voice direction.
Who are you?
My name's Ray. I work for the Blue Ridge City Crisis Management Division.
And that's why you're after us.
No, I've got my own reason. Hey, kill me and you won't get the detonator.
Easy, son. You act as if we have only one. The detonator you're carrying is for the one that sank out at sea. It's no use to us now. I never intended to make a deal with you. The only reason I called you here was to eliminate an obstacle to my troops' activities.
I guess I fell for it, didn't I?
I see. Ray was disrupting their strategy of random chaos. Or else Surge would have just concentrated around the nukes and maybe at this hideout. With everything going on, they didn't need to distract anybody.
Honestly.
Reminds me of
Perfect
Mount
time for an eruption.
It's not something I like seeing.
Nobody does.
I remember that. And I have no desire to see it again either.
Ah, when Surge was wiped out a year ago in South America, it was at the same volcano.
Screw this, just shoot him.
I'm more shocked they didn't play the action track, but don't worry, it comes up. What's odd about this part is you think a volcanic eruption would get really crazy, but it's mainly rail shooting. Yeah, there's a volcanic eruption happening outside, but most of this is shooting through a power plant. Still, to keep things confusing, Ray will rescue a Surge member. You can rescue the terrorists now? Did anyone ever say if you rescue your enemies, they win? I think my brain is deflating.
Like, I get it, Good Samaritan and all that, but in this particular scenario, we maybe have more pressing matters to deal with.
Lisa!
Why would you make
Colonel,
your presence
leave this
known?
to me.
Ray! Leave me alone! Don't be stupid!
Sorry, but I promised.
I'm Major Evans, Surge's second in command. Come out from there, Ray.
This unexpected eruption is forcing us to abandon this position. That unfortunate event and your meddling have ruined a very carefully laid out plan. Care to tell me why?
Also, was it this guy that Barry mentioned who was also Dante's VA? I love how it's mixed underneath the music.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I'm trying to listen to it, but it has been a while since we played DMC.
Doesn't matter. Now stand aside.
Look, Ray, you really have no idea why we're doing all this. Do you really think we orchestrated a complex operation like this because we want money? We're not the bad guys here.
I don't care what you're after. I just want the girl.
With his strange delivery and cryptic smiles, you might be wondering what Dante's talking about. I'm gonna say don't think too hard about any of this, because it doesn't matter. Actually, that goes for the whole game, really. But
Well, then,
especially
there you
here with
go.
all of his master plan stuff.
It doesn't look like the eruption's gonna stop anytime soon, Ray. Seems like disasters like to follow us.
Evans is sounding a little too excited about the weather. In my experience, not always, but often enough, knowing too much specifically about the weather, or blaming weather for things it doesn't do, is a bad sign.
Oh, okay. Whoa! Oh! Ooh! Oh, holy shit! If we were this close, we should probably be burning right now.
Guess this match is a draw, Ray. No problem. It bought us enough time. Can't wait to do it again.
Wait!
Hey, in case you're wondering, we're headed for Bainesville next. I look forward to seeing you there, Ray.
Why would you tell him?
What's he playing at?
Evans has a weird habit of telling Ray where Surge is going.
Right?
Sure. Beyond it being filled with lava, the escape sequence is another new idea. They shoot at you, but you can't shoot back and can only dodge or run around them. For doing this, the volcano god rewards you with favor, but he's not always on your side.
No! It's blocked ahead!
Oh, man. Oh!
Predicting that
Whoa!
this eruption could cause a volcanic winter, causing temperatures all across the northern hemisphere to plunge.
A volcanic winter. Is it just because of all the ash that it just blocks out the sun? I don't know. I'm actually really curious about this. 1 second. A volcanic winter is a reduction in global temperatures caused by droplets of sulfuric acid obscuring the sun and raising Earth's albedo? Like from Overlord? So it seems like basically what we're getting at here is that it becomes like a mirror that ends up reflecting the sun's rays, so the sun can actually heat up the planet, creating a winter. That seems pretty cool. I'm glad I never have to experience it though. I hope.
This effect could be felt for years, with food production being hit.
Apparently, the pyroclastic blast reached the west coast and destroyed all the Navy ships we had standing by for relief efforts.
It can't be.
It can't be.
Earthquake? Tsunami? Volcanic eruption? Damn nuclear threat is practically secondary at this point.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
Honestly.
No. This country's resources are already strained. If a city is attacked with a nuclear weapon, the chaos would be more than this government can control. Worst case scenario, I believe we're actually witnessing the utter destruction of our country.
Somebody do something!
All right. We got this,
Since
yeah.
they're adding in more character drama, I guess it's fair to address that. There is some good intention to using the volcano here. A volcano is where Ray lost Steve, it's where the Colonel lost Surge, so like they hint at in the conversation, it reminds them of their biggest failures. The main difference is Ray blames himself and the Colonel blames the government, but we don't have all the details of his story yet. In a simpler game, or at least a shorter one, the slopes or even the mouth of the volcano might make sense for the final climax. Steve's final wish was for Ray to look after his sister before he died in a volcano, so he could directly save her from a different volcano. Which would be over the top and ridiculous, but that's where we're living.
Good loop.
However, since it was non-stop insane action to this point, to where the main characters barely interacted, we're instead using the new volcano to begin Ray's psychological torture, complete with Steve nightmare flashbacks.
No!
The game has moved at breakneck speed, non-stop action sequences, gunfights, car chases, everything, which makes this next section feel weird and off, which is an accomplishment to say inside of a game like this.
This shelter ought to work. I doubt the flow will make it here. Don't tell me.
It's one thing after another, man.
They're on fire! Looks like I avoided a direct hit. I've had close calls, but never this close.
Ray is lost wandering through a volcanic storm. There's no one to rescue here. You're out in the middle of nowhere. All the action sequences are just to save yourself from falling down into the ravine or choking on ash.
Weird.
Die now. I let you down, Steve.
We really have just become a completely different game in this particular section. Not gonna lie, this almost kind of reminds me of Silent Hill. Obviously not with the situation, but just the atmosphere and the area that we're going through right now. Maybe the music a little bit.
It's like you left the rescue team to not emotionally deal with it, and now it's all hitting now. He's constantly muttering about Steve, blaming himself, and really thinking about what happened.
Also probably because of this whole, like, psychological breakdown of the character. And the whole trauma response and whatnot, that is also reminding me of certain aspects of Silent Hill.
The hellish visuals. For a little bit, it seems like they genuinely might try to imply he died in the car crash and is in hell. Or maybe he'll be a Marcus Phoenix rising from the ashes. It does look like a very Mountain Dew brand of hell. That does seem fitting for Ray. Maybe there are tech deck boards that bite your ankles or something. An intact house in this climate doesn't seem like a good sign of him being alive. But I know he is. Oh my god.
He doesn't look too friendly, though given the circumstances.
That bear.
Oh my goodness. We've been showing so much Cabela's in this video that It almost makes me feel like we're going to connect the two somehow lore-wise. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Bear will haunt... Oh, right. Iris. This is Iris. This whole part feels extremely tacked on, where she asks about his backstory, he says he's a rescuer who quit, and her whole point as a character seems to be convincing Ray to rescue people again. He can't save everyone, but he can try.
I wonder if my mom and dad are alright.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll see them again.
So you just let the stranger into the house? I guess it's a bad situation.
I was on
so.
a rescue team up until a little while ago.
That's cool.
No, it really wasn't cool at all. At least that's how I see it now.
Okay, I know the problem's obvious, but we can't be doing this now, guys. We can't just undo the entire game we've played. Ray seems outright angry when no one is in danger. It's fine to help the child escape the volcano, but let's not pretend this is a big redemption moment. Ray has been hauling ass all day. Being charitable, you could argue this is his first escorted rescue, where he actually removes them from the danger area and doesn't leave them to be eaten by bears or shot or whatever else. But I know this game, and I'm not buying that from it.
Ray, we're up so high. Are you sure it's okay?
Yeah, don't worry.
Please be careful, Ray.
Hey, we did it. Let's go. Safe drive.
Our base was swallowed by lava. That amateur kills dozens of our guys, and I have a feeling the whole plan's been shot to hell.
You good,
We
bro?
are gonna get paid, right?
Shut up, you lunatic.
Is that your legendary Surge Pride showing? Come on, Colonel. We only signed on with you guys for the money.
Bro's
If we
tweaking
don't
out.
get the money, where do you think that leaves us, sir?
You stupid! The eruption will have thrown the government into more chaos than it can handle. They'll need to settle our demands at once. We still have the advantage. Am I wrong?
No. Sir.
Why'd they drop out the music there?
Huh.
You escort Iris through the ashy hills, giving a bit of Dante's Peak, just without the granny torture. You can hide under special trees to
Interesting.
breathe, and honestly,
Never seen that
it's
before.
a slog. A long, slow, black lung-inducing escort quest. It's like a
Oh,
spiritual
God.
successor to Emma Emmerich. Come on, cheer up, Iris. Look, Ray found dinner.
Iris?
Oh no!
Iris, where are you? Where is she?
Oh.
The bear
Did the
can
bear?
throw trees at you, and you have to shoot them down.
Oh my god, it is Cabela's. Oh my goodness, we had to become a conservationist, guys. This is the true evolution of the character.
Why does this keep happening? Why do I keep tripping into bear fights? Oh.
Ray!
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
That's good. It should be an easy walkout from here.
Yeah, definitely. What the? Run, child, run!
Just let her die. God wants her to die.
I mean, at this point, like, my goodness, the amount of trials that are being sent our way. But hey, you know, when an obstacle gets put in front of you, it's there to be conquered, to be overcome, right? We should probably move further away from the water.
I guess I can save some people after all.
Get me off this
What?
mountain.
My guy! How many people have you saved thus far? Well, quote unquote save. We don't really know how well they are right now, but we helped as much as we could. What are we doing? I don't think
Look,
that works.
Iris, I can use my satellite phone now.
So, you pursued and fought them on your own.
I swear I didn't cut much out. He's just on the plane now. But
Wait, so what happened to Iris? What?
after all of that, we finally get the Surge backstory. The real one.
They were apparently in a South American country to train anti-government guerrillas, and together, they were heroes who fought against tyranny. Then one day, the US started supporting that country's government, and the order came down to wipe out the guerrillas. The surge team disobeyed the order, and soon the local government and U.S. forces surrounded them. As the troops closed in, a nearby volcano erupted, and the entire unit was believed to be wiped out, along with the guerrillas.
We already knew it was revenge on the government for something, so this makes it more clear. But even though they were betrayed by the government, many members admit that they're mostly mercenaries now. Olsen says right here it doesn't matter much, and he's right. They're dropping Ray down in Florida, where the other Surge base is. But remember, they hired him as some kind of liaison, and now he's just their James Bond. Also, they're flying through the same hurricane mentioned way back in the beginning.
Sorry, but we're gonna have to turn back. Maybe we can try something if we get to a lower altitude.
Damn it! All this way just to turn back?
Wait, are you gonna parachute down?
Hey!
Or is the plane gonna crash?
Going skydiving.
What?
Are you nuts?
Oh my goodness, this man.
Now that Ray is redeemed by saving Iris, the Florida arc is what I'd call tying up loose ends. First of all, they're calling this area the flood disaster. There were 2 tsunamis, but they didn't make a proper flood. Also, like the power plant, this is an extremely combat-heavy chapter, and at this point, the game seems to have run out of surprises for these beyond fighting in a weird location. Rescuing also feels more off than usual, like breaking into a couple's apartment and telling them it's not safe and they have to evacuate. But when Ray finds a child shivering on a dumpster, he just brings her to the nearest building. The rescues have always been a kind of spectrum of completion. The flood zone is really a rough one. Also, for whatever reason, more...
Yeah, just bring the child to a nearby building. Let them stay there. They'll be fine on their own. Like, imagine our guy here in real life actually helping people like this. I think you'd probably get more people in trouble rather than actually being helpful.
Boxes explode here than ever, and the rain and water will not put the fire out. It's so jarring that I don't instinctively shake the controllers like I used to. My brain sees that much water and can't accept the fire isn't going out. And you can't even say maybe it's an oil fire, because they have special effects just for oil fires. It's not a very long section, but it doesn't line up mechanically the most of anything else in the game, which realistically doesn't and shouldn't matter that much, but it feels like seeing some of the last threads of grounding being cut. Like it's actively threatening the player that this is all pretend. We can make you catch on fire in the water. You think anyone who got this far in the game is going to complain about that? Well, I'm here, and I don't like it. The seismologist helps Lisa escape and is killed for his efforts. I'm honestly surprised they kept him around that long, or both of them even. For one, they had tons of other hostage opportunities, and that's assuming a hostage means anything in this world anymore. Who's not always in danger of dying? But I thought it might turn out he knew about an earthquake device or something and Surge had stolen it. Nope, he fulfilled his purpose by the first earthquake in the game. Keeping Lisa is a way for Evans to...
Then why was he here? Just as like an extra hostage for some reason? That's what I was thinking. Like, they probably have some sort of device to cause these natural disasters to happen. Don't think it's been revealed yet, unless if I missed something.
Fuck with Ray, but that's about it. I think the media would be long past worrying about any hostage death. To top it off, she is immediately recaptured. It feels like they could have killed him off at any time. The Florida locals are surprised they're hearing gunfire. This feels like a bizarro world. The Colonel's troops are yelling at—
What? Okay, I've never been to Florida, but I don't think people would be that surprised. And would that really be like everybody's concerned in this situation with how bad it currently is?
Him to nuke the hurricane zone. Evans says it's evacuated, so not that many people will die. And this convinces the Colonel to prepare the nuclear weapons. It feels like everything's crashing together at once.
Dog! No!
Wait. Every so often playing this, I'll just start laughing, but not because it's really funny. It's like I can't... my brain can't handle it.
The freaking boss saved us? I don't think it would. But okay, game. Happy dog, happy life.
That dog doesn't sound like that. You can't trick me.
No!
You do fight this guy, but...
yes! Perfect moment to add that sound effect in.
Honestly, I forgot his name. Like Boars or Boers or something. He
I
made
don't
it
know,
as
man.
Victoria's Secret poses on top of Humvees. Super well animated, at least.
Is that Lisa? Nope.
Damn it.
Kids.
Hold it right there. Put your hands above your head. Hands above your head.
My instinct is to say I can't believe what happens in the scene. But I've played newer games where similar things have happened fairly recently, so make of this what you will.
Look over there, Colonel. You see those kids on the roof? They are going to die unless you do something. You have a helicopter, right? If you order your men to do it, you can save those kids.
Let me shut them up for good, Colonel.
Colonel, please!
Colonel!
Colonel! I was told the soldiers of Surge are the proudest there are. What a bunch of crap. Do you have a shred of pride left, or are you lowlifes just shaking down the government for money? Is this really how you want to be remembered?
What the hell do you know? My men who died were all fine, proud soldiers. The homeland we fought for turned on us, and good men died in a filthy betrayal your government engineered. We watched our comrades burn to death in a sea of fire, and we swore our revenge. Mark my words, nothing will sway us from that oath. Do not dare insult them.
Then please, do the right thing. You're the only one who can save those kids. Colonel.
Send out the helicopter and save those children.
Oh, you son of a... What the hell's wrong with you?
What was that
Major, you have your
noise?
orders. Affirmative, sir. Stand down, soldier.
What the fuck is... Oh man, oh jeez. Isn't this the guy who was gonna nuke the city just a second ago? Why do you care about these two kids? Like, what you're doing is like way worse. We are really trying to make it so that, you know, they have a point to what they're doing and make it a lot more gray and morally ambiguous and whatnot. I don't think we really achieved that, no. Not at all, not in the slightest. This is like such a massive whiplash, especially considering the first half of this game.
Stand down.
Yeah, we'll save those kids, but lock up Ray first. Ready to fire the nuclear weapon, sir?
Right?
Push the button now, sir. If you won't push it, then I will.
The mission is over.
What? Colonel.
What?
You bastard! All of this work and nothing to show for it? I'm not some damn volunteer, you know!
I want my fucking money!
This mission was based on the threat of force. I'm not about to kill 80,000 innocent people. Do you think I'm out of my fucking mind? We bluffed. They called it. The mission's over.
It was a bluff and they called it.
Oh my goodness. They literally just took everything from the movie, didn't they? Was the team that made this just big fans of the movie and they were like, hell yeah, we can make a game based on this, inspired by it. Maybe a little bit one-to-one to it, but we'll add a little more like crazy shit that happens.
The mission is aborted.
Son of a bitch!
Damn.
Oh! I'll kill you!
Colonel? What do you think you're doing?
Colonel, it can't end here. It's not over, even if you have to die.
What do you want? The money?
The tsunami.
This is what I want, Colonel. This rush! Living on the edge!
Remember when I said not to read too deep into an intricate motivation? There was no conspiracy or complicated web of reasons. Evan's reason for doing this and helping the Colonel is he fucking loves storms.
I have no words. I mean, I get it, man. Hey, Storm? She is very hot. But you really gotta go through all of this just to maybe get some of that? I don't know. Well, he's dedicated, alright.
He takes over Surge and tells them to go nuts right as you free Lisa. Wait, no, she's captured again.
Oh,
Lisa!
no.
Hey, Ray!
Ray!
What the hell, man?
Colonel's dead! What? Yeah.
Wait, what is even the point of capturing her anymore? What are you doing with her? I think this is literally just a reason for your main character to keep on following these guys. That's literally it. How did the writing just fall off so hard here? What happened? Did we just run out of ideas? Did we write ourselves into a corner?
I plugged him, but you ought to hang out with us a little longer. We're headed to Port Alex next. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Thanks for letting me know.
See you there!
Port Alex is, it is a landing hurricane, which is cool, but we are deep into the gun game. Story-wise, the entire area is just Evans baiting Ray. When you get close to him, he just takes off to the next area, so ironically, you are treading water a bit. Though compared to Baynesville, Florida, there are some new sections. There's what I could only call a cover shooting section versus the wind, where you have to crouch behind cars, or the wind sends you down the street. It's not a funny ragdoll way either, Ray just kind of trips around. The real wind comedy gold is crossing the overpass. It's like a bunch of people off-screen are just throwing random shit at Ray. Every so often something explodes, but it's not always a car.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's mostly cars. There's now dual CPR, and behold, the very first man to not need rescuing, he's just chilling. It's an unusual spot, but it's his choice.
Okay.
Never mind, he didn't last long. Between that, it's fighting a lot of Surge, and Evans is just reveling in it.
I knew you'd make it, Ray!
Oh my goodness.
Right here! Okay, now tell him. Forget about me and save yourself! You're the heroine, right? That's your line.
It's even funnier than knowing that this is fucking Dante. Like, what is even the point of continuing here anymore? I guess he just really wants to see just stuff get destroyed, but why? Oh, there is no reason to get the main character or this girl involved. Unless if she's also, like, crucial to causing these things to happen.
Ray! Kill these jerks and save me!
For the first time in the entire game, Olsen actually sends you backup. You know,
oh my goodness.
Trained soldiers for a combat situation.
Yo.
What sucks is they only help for one firefight, and I barely feel their presence. By this point, with upgrades and built-up skill, you are just mulching through these guys. The final nuke is aboard a ferry, which departs right as you arrive. Evans is fully unmasked at this point. At first, it seems like the dialogue is retreading, but Ray never saw the I love disasters reveal.
What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, I'll tell you. If, you can beat me.
Again, with those upgrades, this is cake. After fighting the planet, one man can only be so much of a threat.
Hey, Ray! This is what we gotta do for a tough man like you! What? This is an experiment.
What? Metal Gear. What do we do? Did we just take everything that we loved and put it into one singular game? Oh, I'm a fan of disaster movies. I'm a fan of Metal Gear. I like this one American movie. Yeah, let's put all of that together. Let's get Dante and the entire cast of Devil May Cry to come and voice characters for us. Hell yeah. Like, where in the world? I don't think we ever saw anything quite like this until this random ass reveal. Well, I mean, they did have drones and whatnot, but like, oh, of course it's a giant fucking mech.
Terminal toy from the Marines' arsenal. This ferry provides transportation for our nuclear warheads. It's our lifeline, so to speak. Have to be prepared in case of emergency. Don't you agree? You gotta be kidding me. Well, the wind has picked up and it's gotten even stronger. Fun, fun, fun!
We made it. There's an actual Metal Gear fight.
Yep.
It's funny. At every moment, I had no clue where the game was going. But now that I'm here, it feels like it couldn't have ended any other way.
The armor's too damn strong.
Dodge!
It's a combination of dodging, aiming at weak points, waggling the remote. Basically a combination of everything you've learned so far. It has a decent
Hey, yeah, that's a good use of all the mechanics, right? We want a slow build-up of the difficulty progression, utilizing all the mechanics in the final fight so that it feels like you've grown, you've learned. This feels like it took that idea that I talk about all the time when we look at video games and just executed it. Well, is a question, but they executed it.
Moveset as well, and as its health goes down, the fight will change up. It's just wild to me the player knows why Evans is doing this, but Ray as a character desperately wants to know why this is happening. Evans is simple. There is nothing more to it than, this is awesome. If anything, a mech is perfect for his character, way more than the Colonel. Big robots are awesome. I like awesome things. I'm gonna beat you up in the big robot.
This had to have been some sort of fanfic. This feels so Chuny. And as a Judy person myself, like, I get it. You know, big robots are cool. But maybe we need a little bit more cohesion within our storytelling here to really build up to this. Oh.
What do you think?
Damn. Rest in peace. And we never saw him again. Never mind. Holy, how strong must the wind be?
Tell me, Ray! You ever get scared as a kid when a storm would come? I did! But I was excited even more. When this mission started, I felt like I did when I was a kid. Earthquakes, tsunamis, eruptions.
This is gonna sound really weird because I forget the exact book and the reference that I'm about to make here, which is incredibly weird. I am almost certain it is a Stephen King novel. And I remember that there was this one character who was sort of like talking about his backstory or something, or we were learning about that character's backstory. And they were talking about how they were aroused every single time they had to hide from like a hurricane or like a cyclone, some sort of natural disaster like that. And like the crack of lightning just really did it for them. I didn't really know what to make of it, but you know what? I think this guy fits into that category. Now, I made a joke about, you know, Storm from Marvel Comics, but I don't think Storm from Marvel Comics would really do it for this man. I think this man just likes this. like all of this, everything that's happening right now, it's really doing it for him. And hey, I ain't gonna yuck anyone else's yums, but if it hurts other people, then maybe we've gone a little bit too far.
Floods, and now a hurricane? All this was your idea of a good time?
Oh
yeah,
my god.
I didn't really care about the mission. I just wanted the fun to last. I don't want it to end yet. You sick bastard!
Yeah.
Say whatever you want. Helpless humans can do nothing before this natural violence except acknowledge it. If you fear it, then show it respect. Because every disaster is like a gift from God!
For all you've gone through, it is great they don't skimp on the final boss. You had to work to get Evans, so it's only fair you kick his ass in a few different ways. The camera keeps shifting between different angles, and the fight feels very dynamic. In a lot of other games, it would be lame to have QTE or motion sections for a final boss, but that's been the whole game, so it doesn't really stick out at all. Your biggest challenge at this point is the Wii motion detection. Shaking it to the side seems to be the biggest time things might not register. But you won't instantly lose the fight from one missed dodge, so it's fine.
Nice, yeah.
Time for this plutonium-packed firecracker to go off, Ray! No, don't! We'll watch the greatest show on Earth together from front row center. Colonel?
What?
Over your dead body.
How the hell?
What? Didn't we see this man get shot? Didn't he die and just get his corpse just got brought out by the flood? What?
Is that? It doesn't matter. What's wild is you're still not done. You need to go find a nuclear weapon and disarm it while the ferry is sinking. This kind of pacing works a lot better in an actual movie because after that boss fight, it doesn't feel great. The extended boss fight was just such a high point that doing this afterwards doesn't feel great in comparison. It feels like a leftover movie thing they had to throw in there.
Hurry and get in.
What about you?
I'll board it as soon as I set the switch. Now go!
How did you even get here? On this boat?
Hurry up, Colonel! Come on!
What?
We're nearly out of the storm zone. Make sure you don't get swallowed by the waves after making it this far.
Colonel!
I'm sorry.
What?
I still don't know how he got here. It's definitely something The Rock pulled off better, but Ray gets his ending too. Passing the compass to Lisa, which has brought him nothing but good luck so far.
Definitely.
You should know. Steve gave his life to save mine. After the accident, I didn't have the courage to face you. I was afraid you'd hate me, would blame me for his death.
She absolutely did.
I'm so sorry.
She literally said it, no?
It's been hard for you. I'm sorry I haven't been there for you.
No more apologies, Ray. You saved me. You risked your life to fight for me. That's more than enough.
You care about it personally?
Damn, this guy is unstoppable!
What? Oh man. Oh, this is hilarious. This is great. This is peak storytelling right here.
That was one hell of a day.
Oh my god, of course! I should have known, I should have called it. Of course he was gonna loop back on the thing that we said at the very beginning. Because it's a good technique in order to end your story. Have that callback to the very beginning of it. Oh man. Oh. Genuinely though, like, I can't be the only one. It really feels like they've taken all the things that make up a good story and they executed upon it. Is it good? I don't think so. But they did all the things in the guidelines. Which credit to them. At least they had something to work off of. It wasn't just like a random BS thrown together. But then it also kind of looks like it is. It feels like this chaos that has an order to it, but it's still chaos. So indescribable what this game is. It's just one of the games of all time. Does it reach the it's so bad that it's good territory? I know that one scene with the fire tornado definitely does. I don't know about the rest of the game though.
Still, it wasn't all bad.
It's one hell of a day.
It was pretty fucking bad, man. But wait, there's even more post-credits. The mayor and the president will work together to rebuild the city. Iris finds her parents, and Ray and Lisa visit Steve's grave together. Normally, this would be it. My body is screaming for this to be it.
Yeah.
But if you beat the game rescuing enough people with a high enough rank, you get the true ending.
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
Still incomplete. If I read it written down, I would not believe it.
Yes, this report is excellent. Well done. Excellent work, everyone. You should be very proud of yourselves. This situation was very trying for all of us, but together, we got through it.
Mr. President.
Hmm? What is it?
Are you ready for this, sir? NASA just sent this over. This photo shows a newly discovered asteroid, sir.
Stop it! Stop having disasters!
Oh my god.
According to our scientists' calculations, there's a very high probability that this asteroid will strike the Earth.
This is the true ending?
Then...
It threatens to destroy all mankind, sir.
By God, send Bruce Willis up there.
Send
He'll deal
Ray
with
to
it.
space. Oh my god, they actually do.
I thought it was gonna be it. I thought that was just gonna be like a teaser for the next game. Are you shitting me?
And the health is absurd. The only way to have a chance is to unlock the most powerful weapons and grind them up to the max level. If you do that and beat the asteroid, the pre-render cutscene that plays before the game will change.
Just in case.
This is really turning out to be
one hell of a day.
One hell of a day.
Oh, no, dog.
A former Marine Special Forces unit stole a nuclear weapon. Their name is Surge. They kidnapped her. We need your help.
Epic zoom in. Yo, that would have been super cool if this was how it actually went.
We need your nuclear weapon.
Oh no! Yo! Run. He's still running. Lisa!
I told you, we can't save Lisa!
We can't save Lisa now! Worse.
No, Punk Duck made that. He showed me this game years ago. Beating the asteroid just gives a score screen. So in short, the game is a nightmare I cannot wake from, but uses the Wii as a console extremely well, has good things going for it, but the action levels are so high, it makes my head feel weird. Or that could have been from something I saw earlier tonight. In any case, stay safe, happy Halloween, buy a first aid kit. You never know when a combined back-to-back disaster could happen. Maybe we'll see one in the new year.
Oh, please no.
Thoughts on the new Halo remake? Well, MCC is in a much better spot for that game than it was a few years ago. It seems weird, but it also means I don't know how many times a game can be remade now. There's the Skyrim joke, but genuinely, how many times can you now repackage and resell something? Even if it's good, I really don't want the same hits again and again every few years.
That is fair enough. My stance on that in particular is cautiously optimistic. Like, obviously, I hope that any game releases does well and is good and well made and worth your money. But if it's not, then, well, whatever. Halo isn't exactly in the best spot right now, and it's been amazing, you know, going through the older Halo games, experiencing it for the first time. It's really just like seeing a little bit of a gaming history and how good it is despite how old it is, and a lot of these mechanics that it helped pioneer. It's just so damn fun. Even if you're like not good at FPS games, Halo can still be such a great time. It's really sad where it is now, but it is what it is.
Folklore monster has untapped story potential. We could use a really good Mothman detective game, or maybe a good Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster horror game. Cryptids in general don't have many great games, and for aliens, they're rarely grays.
I feel like when it comes to cryptids, it's always like those indie games that aren't really like the highest in quality. Of course, a lot of them you can still have a lot of fun playing with friends and whatnot, but yeah, it would be nice to sort of see like a high budget game centered around those concepts.
There have been good games with grays, but I'd like more. What's my favorite grimdark setting outside of Warhammer? As for a human-centered one, Prophet is pretty bleak, but Prophet is great. It's technically a comic continuation, and you don't have to have read the previous ones from where the change happens. But if you like something like Conan or truly alien settings, that's a good one for you. I think the comic Humanity Lost was partially inspired by it, and if you know that, that says everything.
What was that? Is that Mandalore flying away in the back there because of the fire tornado? Oh, rest in peace. If only we had that one guy to let us know that it was there. But alright, my dudes. What an insanely wild ride that was. I really felt like the storytelling at the second half here truly just fell apart, and then we decided to throw whatever we thought was cool into the mix. And I think I clocked it ever since the very first part here, where I was talking about how this really just feels like an experimental project where we took everything that we thought was cool and smacked it all into one video game, and hopefully it worked out. I don't think it did, but in a weird way it kind of did and made something wholly unique that isn't like good, but I'm glad that it exists. I certainly wouldn't spend $50 on this, that's for sure, but I admire the ambition behind it and what it was trying to achieve. And if what it is now is actually like the vision, like they got everything that they wanted into it, then well, the people who made this are the great. I don't really know what else to say there. They're really special people. Just another absolute banger of a Halloween video from Mandalore. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will catch you guys in the next one.